Hello, I'm Mr. Sykes from Scranton Preparatory School. COVID, once again, has gotten in our way of having a physical show at the school. This year, my seniors have put on a virtual show for you, for your enjoyment. I'm very proud of what we've done this year in the time of COVID. So I hope you enjoy the show. Peace.
Hi everyone, my name is Abygail Weiss and I will be showcasing my architecture piece for the senior art show. This is by far my favorite thing that I've made this year. I spent countless hours planning and even building my plans. In the next few clips I will show you guys that. This is the front of the house. Here's a 360. There's a nice tunnel that goes underneath the house that also connects the garage to the main building. Something very cool about this house is that the garage door also is actually fully functioning and all of the roofs come up. You could see in except for this roof. But even the main floor roof does come out and I will take that off in the next video. You can see the floor plan. This is the kitchen, living room. These are sliding doors that go out to a patio. This is the landing which goes into a bedroom closet. And then around the hallway is the master bedroom with a master suite and closet attached. The things you can't really see from the top is that this room right here off of the living room would be a bathroom. Right in here when you walk in, to the left is a bathroom, to the right is an office or spare room, whatever they'd use. And there's a door that goes straight through that goes to the rec room above the garage.
Hi, I'm Alexis Vernagis, and this is my art project that I've chosen to show today. The project was to get something that you could hold in your hand and make 9 different blocks out of it. I chose Cookie Crisp because it was my favorite cereal growing up as a child. Materials I used were construction paper, markers, the box, and the cookies from inside.
Hi everyone, I'm Buttner. We were asked to pick our favorite art projects from this year, and I picked my midterm project. This is my favorite project because, first of all, my favorite candy is Tootsie Roll, and second, because of how much time and effort I put into this project. I really like all the textures that are being used in this project, and I just like how I had to make everything correspond and the thought process I had to use behind this. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Benjamin Hall, and this is the art piece that I selected for this art project. And I selected this art piece because it took me a lot of time and effort, and this is the one that really came out well. And I'm not really good at this stuff, and I was really proud when I got it drawn and correct and made it look proper, and I was very proud of that.
Hi, my name is Camilla Rinaldi, and for my senior art show project, I'd like to showcase my fashion design project. Over quarantine, my mom and I had to sew a bunch of masks for local hospitals, and after that we decided to pick up clothing. So here I have a gold crop top and a flowy skirt, maxi skirt, and it's this sketch on my project, and I made a mask, matching mask, to go with the outfit.
Hi, I'm Carly Habeeb, and for my senior art show project, I chose to show you guys my midterm, which was to choose a food or drink that you use a lot. So I chose Pelligrino, and for these 3 squares, I drew the flavors in some designs. And then here I used all tabs, and then I used some of the boxes here. So that's my project.
Hi, my name is Jay Stevens, and for the senior art show, I chose to show my stained glass penguin.
Hi, my name is Christian Graniel, and the project I'm showing for our art show is my film project for our quarterly project, and my film project is on our boys football team.
That linebacker crew for the Cavaliers, I'll tell you what, they're a wrecking crew out there. They're big, they're solid, and they're pretty mean when they get out there on the field.
You could just see how focused they were in the pregame warm-up.
This is a tough task against a very, very good trained and prep defense, trained and prep team as a whole.
Nowhere to go, right up the middle. against the very tenacious Scranton prep defense.
That prep defense, what they've always been known for is how fast they fly to the ball.
Oh, my prep defense is so good. They're quick. They're very quick to the ball.
Hello, my name is Collin Gazella, and for my art project, I decided to create a self-portrait of myself. I wanted to see if I was capable of putting human characteristics into drawing form. It took me a while to do. It took me about 2 to 3 hours to draw myself and then shade myself in, and I enjoyed the results of it, and I think I did a good job. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ebubechi Uzoukwu, and my art project is a recreation of a black and white picture of a bundle of wooden pencils in a wooden pencil holder. I chose this project because I believe that I was able to fully utilize shading in order to replicate this picture. In accordance to the original picture, this drawing was done entirely in pencil. This took many hours to create in order for the shading to be perfect. However, I believe that was time well spent. Thank you and have a great day.
Hi, I'm Emma Anderson and my project is all about Takis. In this project, I use crayons, colored pencils, paints, and Takis themselves to create this project. Over about 2 weeks, I used these several different mediums to create 9 different squares that all had something to do with Takis. In using these mediums, I discovered a lot about different art forms and something that might be for me. The idea came about when I was eating Takis and realized how no one really knows about Takis and how this might be some way for someone to discover them. And there were so many ideas that I could do about it, and it just was such a fun project to create.
Hi, I'm Emma Troy and my art project is a paper sculpture of a bird. I started by making a frame in the general shape of a bird out of strips of paper. Then I took paper in the colors of a bluebird and I cut out a couple hundred feathers. Then I used an X-Acto knife to give them more of a feathery texture and attached them to the frame with a glue stick. Then I made eyes, a beak, and wings out of paper, and I glued them on with a hot glue gun to give it the final look of an eastern bluebird.
Hi, my name is Erica Prushinski, and I did architecture for my second quarter project. I originally had the idea to create a ski lodge, but with the time that I had, I wanted to create something smaller. So this to me is like a family ski home. It is very modern and has many windows. The basement has 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 multi-purpose room, a laundry room, and a 3-car garage. It took me about 2 weeks to have a concrete idea of what I was going to do, and it took me about 8 hours to fully assemble. I mainly chose this because I'm going into engineering, and I greatly enjoyed the project.
Hi everyone, my name is Frances Doherty, and for my second quarter project, I made this paper dress. I really wanted to challenge myself, so I used an unconventional material, and I tailored this mini dress, but behind me, as you can see, I also have many different styles, and I used the paper in various forms. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Gianna Williams, and this is my project. I chose the art of makeup, and I made it somewhat Halloween themed, so if someone didn't dress up, they could, do one of my makeup looks that I created. And all the looks were based off a show that I like. It's called Euphoria. And so that's where you see all the glitter and like the gems. I chose this project because I really love makeup and I love to be creative with it and do fun things. So I really enjoyed doing this project. It took me probably 2 days for each look. So I did 2 looks in 1 day. And then it took me another day to put everything together. And so I just wrote out all the products I used there. And yeah, I love this project.
Hi, my name is Grace Boyle and this is my self-portrait. I spent about 3 hours completing this drawing and I used graphite pencils to draw it. I decided to share this with you today because I've always enjoyed drawing people. Drawing has always been my favorite art form. I've been drawing since I was very young. My eyes are my favorite part of this drawing because I feel like they're the true indicators that this is a drawing of me. Thank you. Hello, my name is Grace Darby, and this year my favorite project was doing the midterm. For my midterm, I decided to take the M&M's packaging and take a more minimalist approach to it. Since the entire packaging is very colorful and it has a lot going on, and I was going to take such a minimalist approach to it, I figured that the concept of contrast would be an excellent theme throughout the entire project. For example, I decided to take complementary colors such as red and green from the characters and set them across from each other along with blue and orange. Another concept I decided to do was taking the packaging and placing it in the lower left-hand corner and taking just a very simple black and white pencil drawing of a single M&M in the top right-hand corner. Another thing that I did was just nodding to the history and adding the motto and setting it across from the year that it was established. So overall, I really wanted to focus on the concept of opposites and contrast.
Hi, my name is Isabelle Hatala and I'm a senior at Scranton Prep. My favorite art project that I did this year in senior art was my ramen midterm. This project was my personal favorite because I got to look deep into the logo of the brand and notice details that I typically would not have noticed had I not done the project. The squares of my board include the ramen logo, a collage of a variety of ramen, crushed up ramen glued onto a piece of construction paper with a packet of ramen in front of it, chickens to represent the chicken flavor, the packaging, spoon, chopsticks, or fork. I also drew the logo. I glued ramen into a bowl, and a tutorial on how to make the ramen. Thank you for listening to all the reasons why my midterm was my favorite art project this year.
Hi, my name is Jaedan Baldan, and probably my favorite thing I've done for art this year is my landscape architecture project, which I wish I had right next to me, but my dad threw it in the trash. Luckily, I have some pictures saved, so without further ado, here it is. So I designed and built a 3D model of a park fountain. It includes 3 staircases and a wheelchair-accessible ramp, all made of polymer clay. The drawing explains some of the smaller details, such as the fountain only having 2 basins with water being reused through a single pipe. This eliminates noise, and the lights having crackled glass to create an effect that enhances the water feature. The reason I did this project was because we did a few architectural renderings in art class, which I've always really enjoyed, so I wanted to see what I could do if I went all out with one. I'm also studying architecture in college, so I wanted to practice with it a little bit. So yeah, that was my landscape architecture project. I really wish I had it here with me, sorry for not, but I hope those pictures compensated for that a little bit. Hope you enjoyed, and take it away whoever's next.
Hi everyone, my name is Johnny Simmerl, and this is my midterm project where I took brisk iced tea and made 9 separate pieces inspired by it, and then combined them all to make one collage. I chose brisk because the packaging on the can is just really artsy and fun, and I thought it would be a perfect product to use for this project. I used a bunch of different materials, and I'm really happy with the way that it turned out with all of them combined. So yeah, I hope you like it.
Hi, my name is Jerome Cruciani, and this is my art project for the year. This is a woven loom done in a triangle number pattern. It mixes art and math. I used thread for the base and yarn for the weaving itself. This took about a month to make just using my spare time. This is my favorite for the year because I discovered that I loved making it and am now making more. For my birthday, my family even bought me my own loom to use and create more. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jessica Deming. I did a painting right next to me called Cape Cod by Robert Motherwell. The reason why I chose this painting is because of the meaning that is behind it. Once I did a bunch of research on it, I really enjoyed actually painting this. This took me, I would say, probably about 6-7 days to do because I had to worry about like the drying process, and before I apply a new layer of paint on it, I had to go over this one a bunch of times, and the yellow. And a few of the colors that he uses is like different types of blues, different types of yellows. You mix a bunch of them together, and that's another reason why I really like this, and the bold shapes that it brings, and all the different types of paintings that he does like these, but all of them have like their own little story to them.
Hi, my name is Joey Tellerico. This is my music studio that I built for the second quarter project of senior art this year. There's a 4x8 sound booth that is all hooked up to that computer. Inside of the booth is all padded with acoustic foam from top to bottom, and that microphone runs out a cord that is connected to this computer. And from here is where everything is mixed.
Hi, my name is Julia Burgess, and this is my art project based on the Papillon Monster Energy can. There are 9 squares on my foam board, and each one is inspired by ingredients and design elements from the can. The butterfly and the soda tab were both drawn and glued on the board by me. The Monster Energy logo and the pineapples were cut out of foam and glued onto the board. These are the nutrition facts from the can, and these are soda tabs from other cans. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Julia Kelly, and for my senior art project, I chose to make a stained glass cow. I chose this project because cows are one of my favorite animals, and I decided it would be a fun way to recreate it. This project taught me how to map out my ideas and create a final project. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Kathleen Lynett, and my art project is a replica of the painting Sunflowers by Vincent van Gogh. The purpose of this project was to recreate a master painter's work, and I chose Sunflowers by Van Gogh because sunflowers are one of my favorite flowers, and I think we could all use a little bit of cheering up during this time, and sunflowers are a great way to do that. The materials used in this are just acrylic paints on an 18x24 canvas. My favorite part of doing this project was being able to mix and create the colors used in this painting, which are mostly shades of browns, yellows, and greens. I really enjoyed doing this project, and I'm happy with the way it turned out, and I hope you all enjoy it as much as I do. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kelly Ketza, and this is my project of a drawing that represents me. So for this, I did an eyeball, and inside of my eye, I have like all of the little things that like I love, so I figured that kind of represents who I am. So I've got like a camera because I love photography and videography. I've got the state of California, New York City. I've got also New Jersey because that's where I'm from. I have a dirt bike because when I was a kid, I loved my dirt bike, and I still do, and I even have like an ice cream cone just because ice cream's my favorite food. And I put them all together in sort of like a collage because when you're looking at me, you're looking at everything that I like to do and I love to see, and that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lauren Schofield, and I did my art midterm on the M&M packaging. This packaging was great for my art piece because there were so many little details that I was able to highlight. For example, I enlarged the calorie count and the Mars Real chocolate designs on the packaging. I also chose the M&M brand because of how colorful the packaging is. I was able to play around with the different colors for the background of each square because of the 6 different colored M&Ms. For example, the red M&M character I put on a green background because they're complementary colors. I put the yellow square in the middle because it was the lightest color and throws your attention to the center. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lisa Parmar, and this is my second quarter project on cake design. To start off, I first glued together 2 pieces of styrofoam. Then I rolled out fondant and covered the entire cake in this layer. To make the cherry blossoms, I used frosting, and the panda on top is also made from fondant. For me, working with the fondant was the hardest part on this entire project. Making this blue layer took me 4 hours since it kept breaking every time I tried to layer it down. The best part of this project was making the cherry blossoms since the flowers were so fun to make. Overall, this project took me 2 full days to make. I really enjoyed working on it because I was able to do whichever design I liked and get creative with my ideas.
Hi, I'm Luce McGrath. For the art show, I'm putting in my midterm. I did Levi's. The first one is like a button of Levi. This one is like the tag on the back. This is one of my drawings, and I drew the logo. And then this I stitched Levi's, and this one is like the back pocket. And then this one's like all the different types of washes of Levi jeans. And then this one's like the innermost pocket. And then Levi's were founded in 1973.
Hi, my name is Luke Mattia,
and my project is a stained glass picture of outer space. Ever since I was a little kid, I was always interested in planets and space and stuff like that, so I thought I should apply it to my project here. This stained glass was made by using a tool to cut glass into different shapes and sizes, and then was soldered together using copper tape and solder. When the sun hits it, it makes all those dark spaces shine through to make very cool colors, and I'm very happy with it. It took me a few weeks of classes to get through, taking around 2 hours per class, but in the end, it turned out pretty well. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lydia Gilpin, and my art project is my fashion design project. So I came up with 4 different looks. The main one is the purple dress, which I actually saw on Instagram, and then I created my own version of it, and then I created the other 3 looks based off of that style. So I also have a tulle shirt and pants, a skirt and shirt, and then another dress. The main purple dress is made up of satin underneath, and then the top is a tulle mixture, and there's also little flowers going around it. It took me about a total of a week to make the dress and to assemble the board, and I would say it took me about 2 weeks in sketching, drawing, and total time put in together.
Hi, I'm Maggie Mills, and this is my painting. This painting is by Jacob Lawrence in his Migration series. I chose this painting because I really liked the colors and the story behind it, and I used acrylic paints to paint this.
Hi, my name's Maggie Kozarowski, and for my midterm, I used Reese's to deconstruct the product. Okay, disclaimer over here, some ants got at the Reese's Pieces, so we're just gonna ignore that square. I did Reese's because they're my favorite candy, so I ate a lot of them while making the project, but this is just the Reese's Minis. I glued them all on, and then this is the wrappers that I ate and used those. I drew this one, that's just like the mascot, and then this is a spoon from my kitchen, and this is clay to be like peanut butter like on a spoon, and then I kind of made it like pop a little bit with the wording. This was construction paper that I cut out and put on this way to like make the words slanted to fit the page. And then this is just wrappers that I cut, nutrition facts, and then this is my favorite one. It's just clay that I like sort of formed into a ball and then put divots in the sides here to make it look like a Reese's cup, and then I put some like lighter clay here, like that peanut butter on the inside.
Hi, I'm Meg McDonald, and this is my recreation of Leonid Afromov's painting Antique Car. Having years of experience with oil painting, I saw this piece as a challenge because it required the use of heavy, clean, and colorful paints. I started with a charcoal sketch of the image on a canvas before applying any oil paint, and the entire painting took about 10 hours over the span of 2 weeks. I really had fun with this project because it allowed me to analyze a famous artist's work and to experiment with oil paints and lots of color. Hi, my name is Mia Familetti, and behind me you can see some of the many things that I've had to do during this course of the school year. Everything from, we got the midterm here, some sketches, some jewelry, and a painting, which is what I'd like to talk a little bit more about. So during the 4th quarter, our assignment was to recreate a painting done by a skilled artist, someone who's trained in the arts, knows what they're doing. So I chose to recreate Monet's Sunrise, which, given the haziness of it, being that it's an impressionist painting, I had a feeling that it was going to be hard to do, but I found it to be really rewarding. And I think initially the contrast and color just drew me in, and then once I learned a little bit more about Monet and how he, as a painter, began to lose eyesight, and that's kind of alludes to some of the haziness of his paintings, but then due to the loss in eyesight kind of fell into a deep depression and kind of got it all out through his paintings. I thought that was really admirable. But I really enjoyed doing this, and I thought it was interesting just to learn the process, get a feel for it all while trying to recreate something that a professional did. So that's all I've got for you today. Hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Hello, my name is Maureen Costa, and this is my painting based off the works of Anne McGill. She is an artist that was born in Northern Ireland, and what first drew me to her works were her portrayal of everyday people and also her technically challenging art style. I really wanted to push myself with this project by focusing on contrast with using natural colors, and I think I did that very well, especially in the face and background. I believe the most challenging part of this was definitely the face. I spent at least 5 hours on it alone, redoing it to make sure that it looked perfect.
Hi, I'm Natalie Klum, and my art project is the interior design of a kitchen. I decided to do this because I've always had a passion for interior design ever since I was young. I first started the project by creating the floor plan, which shows the measurements and placement of amenities in the kitchen. I then did the architectural rendering, which gives an idea to what the kitchen would look like in real life. My inspiration for the color scheme and what elements in the kitchen was from a piece of hickory wood from a renovation at my house. And so I accomplished this project slowly over the course of the entire second quarter.
Hi, I'm Noah Clark, and this is my art project on stained glass. I just thought it would be cool to try something new, something I'd never tried before. And it took me about 3 weeks to make. It was one of the more difficult things I've made. And it was inspired by church stained glass windows, ones that you see every Sunday in church. And I just like the way the colors mixed together, and I thought it came out pretty good.
Hi guys, my name is Nicole Zahner and my art project is a wedding cake. The point of this project was to create a cake for any occasion, and I chose a wedding because I think they're very elegant and you can make your own. The materials used in this were spackle to create a fake effect of icing, foam cake layers to obviously create the cake itself, and then these paper blue butterflies, fake golden flowers, and a wedding topper. And I made this wedding cake personally how I would want it, and I got a cat with the bride's dress at the bottom because that fits my personality very well. And on the top I just have a little blue food coloring because blue is my favorite color and I love blue butterflies. So yeah, I absolutely love this project. I think it's really cool because we were able to pick any type of cake to make, and I don't think I'd be able to create a real cake, but I could definitely create a wedding cake for Mr. Sykes, and I hope you guys love it as much as I do. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Quinn Casey, and today I'll be showing you my second quarter art project, a children's storybook entitled Lady Liberty's Democratic Daycare. I was inspired by my love for politics and created this children's book to inform young children about various presidents, but instead of being a boring old history lesson, I described each president as a toddler or baby. So Joe Biden becomes Jojo Biden. I described specific presidential events in the way a toddler would, and I had a ton of fun creating it and putting a twist on all things presidential. For example, the seal of the president, of course, is an eagle, but instead I put a baby egg, because babies. Duh. I had a ton of fun creating this book, and I really hope you like it.
Hi, I'm Samantha Killian, and my art project is a stained glass sunflower. I decided to create this project because it gave me an opportunity to work with stained glass, which is something I've never done before. I chose to design a sunflower because it's one of my mom's favorite flowers. It took me several weeks to complete this project. The most difficult part was grinding and shaping the glass to fit the specs of the design, but I had a lot of fun making it.
Hi everyone, my name is Taylor Haley, and my favorite art project that I did this year was my winter-themed photo book titled Powder. I took some friends up to Elk Mountain and various locations around Clark Summit during the winter season, and we took some really cool pictures. I'm super happy with how this photo book turned out as a whole. My inspiration from this came from my interest in photography. It was definitely a challenge trying to ski and take photos simultaneously. It was a lot of work, but it definitely was worth it because I'm so proud of how these came out, and I'm so grateful for my friends who decided to help me out with this art project. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Tyler Harden, and for my art project, I did the midterm project, which was Cheez-Its implemented into famous pieces of artwork. For example, I did the Scream, and for his face I put a Cheez-It. I did Rosie the Riveter with her holding a Cheez-It box, and I did the American Gothic painting with, instead of a pitchfork, I put a box of Cheez-Its. So the project was on a foam board, and I used construction paper for each of the squares, and for all the drawings I used colored pencils. The project itself took me about a week to make. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Zoe Honey, and my art project is a 3D model of a cake. The cake you see right here is all real. Well, most of it is. You see, the catch is the inside is actually foam. However, the entire exterior of the cake is made from real icing, real edible pearls, and real edible glitter. On the top tier of my cake, I added different layers of icing, and I topped it off with the edible glitter in order to make it look like snow glittering in the sunlight and icicles. Around the top perimeter of my cake, I added rings with snowflakes on them in different colors, such as blue, white, and a multicolor. On my middle tier of my cake, I added different styles of icing, and I used it to create snowflakes and little dots of pearls around to kind of look like tiny little specks of snow. I like this project because it was a lot different than what I usually do. It helped me step out of my comfort zone, and most importantly, it taught me how to decorate a cake.
There you have it. Wasn't that a great show? The amazing artistic talent of Scranton Preparatory School is beautiful. I would like to thank Father Maher for allowing the building to stay open. Ms. Chris Cupollari, who put everything together to make it a full year. And thanks to Mrs. Zeleniak for all that she's done to keep this school afloat. Special thanks to Mia Duffy, who's filmed this and helped all the time with the art people. And a special shout out to Kevin Fondish, Fondish Studios, for putting this all together for us so you can see this beautiful work. Thank you very much, and enjoy your summer, everyone. Peace.